Okay, we started streaming. We're on the
Morning.
we're on the air. Wild Kitten Last Nation. Uh, I found something yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah.
what'd you find?
I found. Well, you, we're both broke, right?
Yeah.
Uh, can you see on your screen right now?
Yes, I
We're,
can.
we're, we're
10 CEOs now
no,
making an average of 191 times more than the average worker in Canada.
that's 100 CEOs. So
Yeah.
they made more before lunch yesterday than average people make during a whole year. Okay, so you see where I'm going with this?
Okay, so I'm going to warn you again. Not feeling good, so I'm a little bit snarky today. So I might have an attitude with all of this because I can feel it pissing me off already.
No, 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 no. If you can't beat them, join them.
What do you mean join them? How a CEO of what?
Well, just become a CEO. That seems like the answer. So you can be the CEO of Wild Kitten Last Nation.
Okay.
So,
So if I become the CEO of Wild Kitten Last Nation,
yeah.
how do I get the million? Because here's the thing, I wouldn't even. I would feel bad making that much money,
Well, you're not
like
gonna.
millions and millions and millions of dollars. But I'm just saying, I would feel horrible knowing that here I am making $10 million before lunch when people who are working for me can't have to choose between rent and food. You know what I mean? Like how is that okay?
Well, you don't have to make the full 10.9 million.
No, but I mean these 100 assholes. Do they need that much money?
I don't.
Really
I,
though?
I don't think they need that much money. No, but they gamed the system and they figured it out, and they called themselves CEOs, and poof, they're making 191 times more than the average worker in Canada. So
Okay.
if you say, let's say you just made 10 times more,
Yeah.
that wouldn't be too bad.
No, that wouldn't be too bad.
Okay, so I guess you should be the CEO of Wild Kitten Last Nation. Then you can start getting some CEO pay.
I'm down.
All right, we got that out of the
Sign
way.
me up. Sign me up. I want everybody to know I am the CEO of Wild Kitten Last Nation. You're
That
welcome.
it wasn't that hard. Oh, all in favor? Say aye.
I
Aye. Okay, motion is
done.
carried. Any what do you call them? Dissenters? Any nays? Give you 2 more seconds. No, we're good.
We're good. There we go. That settles that. Look at me being rich and shit.
You're not rich. You're just a CEO. But you gotta fill the gap between CEO, becoming a CEO, and getting that CEO bucks and dollars.
Okay.
So
I'll see what I can do.
so I
So I do have a question from our last episode. Did
yeah.
anybody send us any notes?
I checked the mail. Let me check it again.
Okay.
I didn't see anything this morning. But I don't,
Okay.
we only had like a dozen people. I think one of them was Grandma. Yeah, no, nothing here.
Yeah.
Spotify is still trying to get me to give them money. No,
I love Spotify. I'm
close
not gonna lie. I love it.
North American what? I don't know what that is.
North American coal. I wonder if they can
No,
give me some
it's not
coal for the
coal.
kids.
It's a coalition for insect agriculture.
Oh, it just said COAL.
Yeah, because it was cut off.
Oh,
See,
yeah. I don't. It's insect agriculture. Okay. We could get rid of skeeters. I'd be fine with that.
well, they're growing bugs for people to eat.
Ew. Ew. What? Whoa. What?
I guess.
It's one, it's too early.
I guess.
Two, I don't feel good. And three, did you just tell me that people eat, like they're actually going to grow bugs to eat them?
Yeah, like crickets and grasshoppers. I guess they're full of protein, and they're if you prepare.
Okay, I'm not going to lie. When I lived in Tennessee, I had a chocolate covered cricket.
Yeah, there you go. Was it that bad?
It tasted like a peanut.
Yeah, it was crunchy.
It really did. Tasted like, yeah, tasted like a chocolate covered peanut. I didn't know at the time that I was eating it. I was told after. I wouldn't have ate it if I would have known, but
So you got to look at them like tiny little cows that go across the land
no,
and
no, no,
eat
thank you.
eat vegetation and turn it into delicious protein. So
Yeah, I'm good.
yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. If I ever walk into that house and you're sitting there eating a bowl of crickets, I'm calling Campbellton on your ass. Come get this man. He's lost his mind.
Yeah, but pretty soon you won't even know. They'll be putting it in all the food like grubs and
Ugh,
crickets
whatever.
and your favorite June bugs. That'll be part of the everybody's meals. It's protein. It doesn't, it's just like taking a pill.
No,
You take a
it's
pill
not
for your
just
vitamin
like taking
C.
a pill. It's
You take a
crunching
cricket.
on bugs.
You take a cricket for your protein. Okay,
So
well,
you mean like crush up the bug, put it into capsule form, and then take it?
no. Just mix it in with, make a stew out of it or a cookie or maybe.
Yes. Can I please bite into a chocolate chip cookie with a fucking bug sticking out of it?
No, it's not gonna.
Come on.
It's gonna be all blended in, so you won't even know.
No. Yes, I will. I'll know.
It's
Nope.
just
That's gonna be a
like
no.
you just look down the food chain. You got your crickets and your bugs, and then you got your fish. Then you got your chickens, your poultry, and then you got your bigger mammals. It's everything eats the thing below it. Might as well go right to the source and get all the nutrition.
No. No.
No?
No.
Okay.
No. Thank you. Nope. Nope.
All
You
right.
couldn't. You couldn't pay me enough if they started selling that shit in the grocery store to buy it. Crushed up bugs. Add it to your food. No, thank you.
I guess they already sell cricket bars, like chocolate bar crickets and maybe it's not crickets, maybe it's grasshoppers. Anyway, it's being sold and people are eating it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's see if there's anything good on the Twitters.
All right. Let's see.
That looks kind of
David
boring.
Coon. No, it doesn't.
Doesn't? Why?
The seat of our democracy is supposed to be a legislative assembly and includes more than Blaine Higgs. Mm-hmm. Sadly, ever. Really?
I don't know what he really expected, but
Well,
give him points
I
for
mean,
trying.
he tried, which is more than I can say for anybody else, because I don't know if you have looked at the prices of things in Moncton lately, but there are like my place that I live in has been bought 3 times in the last like 6 months.
Yep, it's
And
being flipped, and one of the guys is gonna.
yeah,
One of the new people, maybe a hedge fund, will
well,
be a owner of your building. They'll probably own like 500 or 600 rental properties in Moncton, and they'll jack up the rent. They'll do.
They already do.
Minimal pay.
And that's what they've been doing.
Minimal work on the building. They'll just. Yeah, there's good money in real estate if you go in the right spot. And Moncton is doing all right.
Moncton's doing all right, but the people aren't doing all right. You can't expect people who, like, let's say single parents. Okay, you have single parents with 2 kids that have their kids in school. They have to work a full-time job. Let's say they work a little bit more than minimum wage. Let's go with like $15 an hour. How the hell is that person supposed to afford a 2-bedroom apartment in Moncton and still feed their children? Because I saw the other day, there's an apartment over in one of the shitty parts of town. They were rented it out for $850, everything included, 6 months ago. The person that bought this place, bought my place, just jacked the rent up to almost $1,500, nothing included.
Isn't that something?
It's bullshit. It's complete bullshit. Like, are you kidding me? You're gonna have me over by Parkton and Beechwood and stuff like that. Like, I know people have to live there, but let's be honest. I know people that live there that, anyway. I don't want to be around that. You know what I mean? I don't want to be around that paying $1,500 to live in a shitty part of town. No,
Well,
thank you.
well, there's a saying in high finance, like the big shots. Now that you're a CEO, you should learn this stuff. Uh,
Okay, I'll
pigs
get a book.
pigs get fat and hogs get
Yeah.
slaughtered. So
Mm,
if you want to, it kind of goes to these guys are doing it wrong. They're acting like hogs, so they want it all and they want it now. So that's what a hog is
yep.
like, and it gets gigantic, and poof, you see all that bacon just sitting there, laying there, scarfing
Yep.
up everything around. So you got to go in and you got to you got to turn it into bacon. So that's kind of what David Coons is saying, that we got to start turning some of these guys into bacon, because they aren't acting like nice little pigs, just taking a little bit here and there. And of course, you got to have your pigs, otherwise you don't get bacon later.
Right.
But if you get a hog that thinks they got to have it all right away, right now, and doubling rent on on uh, on real estate in Moncton, well,
Yeah.
gonna have to slaughter them with some legislation. But I don't think Blaine Higgs is going to be the guy that introduces that legislation, because his type kind of survive on donations from big real estate owners and developers. So,
In
yeah.
Irving.
Well, even away from Irving, he has the Blaine Higgs is kind of what do you call it?
Asshole.
Laissez-faire capitalism kind of guy.
Oh,
He
okay. We'll go with that too.
he whatever goes with him. So if kind of the greed is good thing.
Yeah. Well,
So,
we're going to see now that I'm CEO. So I'm taking over. You know what? I'm going to start small. I'm going to take over New Brunswick, and then I'll go to Canada.
Well, yeah, I guess you could aim high, but take it easy for now. Just slowly work your way in.
Well, that's what I'm going to
'Cause
do. But
you
eventually,
don't want to be a hog.
yeah, but exactly. So eventually,
You want to be a happy
you're
little
looking
piggy.
at the dictator of Canada. I'll give you my autograph. Don't worry.
Okay. Well, just make sure you have a good army, because the Canada that exists today has fighter jets and tanks and.
I don't care. Fighter jet me. Here's the thing. I'm going to be for the people. Common sense shit. Like I constantly see high risk offender being released. Why? Leave his ass there. There, check, done. Okay. People who kill other people, you got to go. We're done with you. It's like common sense shit. You know what I mean? Like, can we not have people paying $2,000 for a place to live? Okay. But some things make no sense to me.
Well, it was all that COVID money that went into the system.
Mm-hmm.
So not all of it went to, Joe and Bill and Tammy and Alice. It went to corporations to keep, and they were just saying, okay, we'll take it. What are we going to do with all this money? Hey, let's buy up a whole bunch of real estate in Moncton.
Yeah.
So that's what they did. So it's just cash is floating around in a great big tub, and they're grabbing all they can, and you got to take that money and make more money with it, and that's what they're doing. But they'll, eventually, it might be after too many people receive a lot of hurt, but they're going to change the legislation and eliminate this silliness, or people just find another way to live.
I mean, St. George is looking not too bad right now. Just saying. Just saying.
Well, get yourself, when the Cybertruck comes out, just put a camper on the back.
I don't understand what your guys' obsession with this stupid Cybertruck. It's so ugly.
Oh, I don't care how ugly it is.
It's ugly.
I care that it's like simple and it's going to work. And
are you sure it's going to work?
And you never ever have to go to an Irving station again. unless you want to get a Pepsi. So you just plug it into the wall, or even better, have some solar panels out in the yard,
Yeah.
and you fill up your tank with sunshine.
Yeah. That's what I would like to run my dispensary on is solar power.
I didn't know you had a dispensary.
Well,
Anyway.
it's a plan that I've been concocting in my brain, but it's not just a dispensary. There's other things that I want to do. It's just it's just in the thought process right now.
Ah, I see. Planning.
Yeah.
Look at Mercedes.
I have some good ideas.
She's triple vaccinated and she got COVID anyway.
I mean,
that's not cool.
Yeah, that's not cool. I hope she's all right.
There's some more talk about the CEOs. Average workers, 57 grand. CEOs, 10.9 million.
Yeah. And even 57 grand is quite a bit more than what the average person makes.
No, that's what the average person makes.
Like, okay, now, $57,000 a year. Is that before or after taxes?
It must be before.
Okay, so even before taxes, that's let's say like a grand a week, a little more than a grand a week, right?
Yep. It used to be a lot of money. Now it's not.
So after taxes, you're probably taking home, oh shit, at $1,000, they're probably taking 25 to 30% off of that.
Yeah, maybe more. Yeah.
So that's really only about $1,400 every 2 weeks. Now I say only. Now here's the thing. I was working part-time, making around 25 an hour, and I wasn't even making that.
Yep.
So
there's money in Moncton.
Of course there's money in Moncton, but the thing is unless you speak French and English.
Yeah, there's that, but there's a lot of people just own their own businesses and.
Well, this is what I'm saying. This is what my thought process is.
A lot of professionals, and so there is money in Moncton.
Oh, there's money. I saw a guy with Nick told me what it was. It was some kind of Mercedes, like Jeep looking thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Nick said it was like a $200,000 Jeep or car, and I see it all the time at the Shell and Tim Hortons by my house.
Yeah.
And Buddy maybe looks 35 that owns it. Maybe 35.
He's probably a CEO.
He could be a CEO. Yeah, look at that.
Look at that. Things are going to get better from here on in. Now that you're a CEO.
See, I don't want a Mercedes. I don't want anything like that.
No, you just want a Cybertruck. That's all.
I don't want a freaking Cybertruck.
I want a
Mustang.
Cybertruck and a whole bunch of. No, you don't want get electric Mustang then.
I'm not getting a damn electric Mustang. You don't get a Mustang to get an electric Mustang. You get a Prius.
The electric Mustang is way more powerful than a gas Mustang.
Okay, does it go vroom vroom real loud?
You just turn up the friggin' volume of your stereo and put vroom vroom sounds on it.
Yeah.
Listen,
Justin's car, his Vanta, it's a GT 500. It is beautiful. This car is beautiful. I can hear that car coming down the street.
Does he go
That's what I want.
Does he go
I want you to hear my ass a mile away and be like, yep, here comes Justin the Mustang. Vroom, vroom.
That doesn't sound like something to strive for, but anyway.
I like the sound.
To each his own.
I know, but I like the sound.
I don't know.
All right, let's see what's going on the tweeters.
I guess
Oh,
everybody's
that's
all
sad. This is all sad. Jesus.
well. 2022 started, so
Isn't there anything?
2 days it's like a honeymoon, and then reality kicks in for the rest of the year.
Yep. Yep. It's like, oh yeah, same shit, different day.
Here's our competition, McMackey News.
Good
Oh
morning.
man, I wonder if they have any CEOs on their team. Anything's possible.
Oh, I don't know. I bet you they don't.
What is this? Some kind of fortune telling? Tarot cards.
Yeah, tarot cards.
Okay.
Yep.
Voodoo.
Oh, there's that douchebag.
You think he committed
She will
suicide?
be what?
I don't know.
No.
She's gonna get an appeal.
Of course he didn't commit suicide. The black book names that man had. Please. Please. Somebody in that jail was paid to hang that son of a bitch. And guaranteed.
They went to his island and gathered up a bunch of stuff, the FBI, and all sorts of tapes and all sorts of evidence, and it went missing about 6 months ago. It's no longer in the evidence room, I guess.
Oh.
And stuff happens. Maybe it was a cleaning lady, made a mistake.
Yeah, maybe there was a fire just in that section.
It could have been.
Yeah, could have been.
Somebody
Son of bitches.
pushed the wrong button on the delete key.
Where the fuck's Anonymous when you need them? Whatever happened to them?
They got taken over by the FBI, the CIA, the NSA, and so it's all fake now.
Okay, but there's a guy on
so if the anonymous
TikTok.
guys tell you to do something, that's just the intelligence community trying to get you in trouble.
Listen.
So don't do anything they tell you. Just be a CEO.
Do I ever do anything anybody tells me?
I don't know. If it sounds like a good idea, I imagine you would.
I bet you I would.
Tea.
Oh, so I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
How many coffees do you have a day?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Now, I'm sure you just heard that open.
Yeah, that sounds like beer.
It was not a beer. It is an AMP energy drink.
Yeah, that stuff's no good for you.
Now, I know it's no good for me, but I can't drink coffee. And I need something.
Why can't
I
you
can't
drink
drink coffee.
Why not?
Ooh, goes right through me.
Why can't you drink coffee?
If I have a cup of coffee, I can't leave the house.
Why?
Because I'll shit in the car.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm sorry I asked. I'll be more careful.
So I'm just wondering,
line of questioning
do you
from now on.
do you have any idea of what I can drink instead of energy drinks and coffee?
Oh, there used to be.
That's gonna wake me up.
There used to be this thing everybody drank way back in the old days, like even the cavemen. Oh yeah, water.
Bitch.
You can have a glass of water. You put it in a filter. You got city water. Just let it go in a filter. Get one of them Britas, and even put the Brita in the fridge, so you can have a nice cold water. And you drink that, and you feel just fine.
Oh, I will. Okay, I'll give that a go tomorrow and see how that goes, and then we'll talk.
Well, what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to stay awake.
Oh, yeah. Well, then you got to get rid of all your carbs.
Oh, here we go.
Get rid of your carbs, especially anything to do with wheat. You got to get rid of that because the gliadin is in the same class as opiates, and that'll make you tired. And
really?
It'll also addict you to more wheat. That's why everybody.
I mean, that is true. Because have you ever seen anybody have one chip?
exactly. Well, chips aren't a problem, but
Oh, chips are definitely a
a
problem.
cookie. I mean, chips are a problem, but nothing compared to a cookie made with flour.
Yeah. Now, see, I don't. My big thing is I have a thing with Dr. Pepper. I know most people don't like it, but I love it. And I have a thing with chocolate.
So
There's just times where I want chocolate, and if I don't get it, I'm angry.
in the Dr. Pepper, you look at the ingredients and it says glucose fructose.
I know, but it's
And,
delicious.
and that's Canada's way of saying high fructose corn syrup.
I know, it's horrible for you.
I don't know why they did that in Canada. That somebody was in charge. Must have been Harper. Got paid off, and people paid off to say, don't call it high fructose corn syrup. Let's call it something else. So they called it glucose fructose, and that's just corn. Sugar made out of corn, some kind of fancy chemical process, and that stuff.
Oh, that's all.
There's nothing good about glucose fructose or high fructose corn syrup. It's just bad for your liver. It's bad for your brain.
Why is it in everything that's freaking delicious?
Because it's cheap.
Bastards.
It's, it got all
Why can't they make healthy Dr. Pepper? You know what I mean?
The corn producers in the States, they get a whole bunch of money from the government to grow corn. And then all of a sudden, okay, we got all this corn. What are we going to do with it? Well, let's turn some of it into ethanol fuel, and let's turn the rest of it into sugar, into high fructose corn syrup. So now they got this really cheap stuff that's been subsidized by the government, and real life sugar doesn't have a chance against it, even though real life sugar's not a whole heck of a lot better.
I mean, I'd rather have natural sugar than something that's been doused in chemicals.
Yeah, but it's still no good for you.
Okay, so there's another mission. Make it healthy Dr. Pepper.
So then, if you don't want to be tired all the time, and you don't want to be irritated, and you don't want to have any problems with your health, you just get the heck away from the high fructose corn syrup, your sugars, and the other carbs.
You know what? I'm going to try it.
It's probably a good idea. I'm not the picture of health, but I feel a lot better.
Here's the thing.
I feel a lot better since I cut down.
Yeah, and you went gluten-free, and you lost a bunch of weight, and your energy level went up.
It wasn't gluten-free. It was grain-free, which includes wheat. Like I wasn't trying to be a. What do they call? What is Emily called?
Gluten douche.
No. The celiac. I'm not a celiac or anything, but.
Yeah. No, you're not like Emily.
Well, one guy I heard say, it's the food that's trying to kill you. Yeah. Because you look at a wheat plant and it has all these little seeds. Okay. Yeah. And those little seeds want to go in the ground and grow more grass, more wheat. So what they do is over generation after generation through evolution, they made themselves undesirable for people to eat. But people figured out if you crack it open and you grind it up and you do this, that, and that with it, you can eat it. But it's still not good for you. So that's why nuts are not too bad. They're good for you because the evolution of any plant with nuts didn't get to the point where it was trying to kill you. But little seeds from grasses, they try to kill anything that eats it because they don't want anything to eat it. But we're too smart, so we figured out a way to grind it up and turn it into flour. So don't try to eat anything that wants to kill you.
Bro, you're tripping me out.
What do we got here?
That's why I don't eat fucking pineapples. So I don't eat pineapples. I eat a pineapple and I feel like it's trying to eat me back. You know what I mean?
You don't eat a whole pineapple. And even then, that's a lot.
I can't eat any of the pineapple.
Yeah.
I'm going to give her a go. Emily's going to be real pissed at me.
Just get up in the morning and have 3 or 4 eggs, a little bit of cheese, some mayonnaise, some ham.
3 or 4 eggs?
and you'll feel good for the rest of the day.
What the fuck you putting mayo on?
Huh?
What are you putting mayo
That's
on?
that's my breakfast. I have 3 eggs. Well, today was ham.
Yeah.
3 eggs, ham. I
Okay.
put a big tablespoon of mayonnaise and some ketchup on it. I got some mozzarella cheese, and that's my breakfast.
Oh, why would you put the mayo on it though? You
Yeah,
ruined it.
I should cut down on the mayo, but it's delicious.
I know, and you guys get the Kirkland stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that
so
stuff
it,
is delicious.
so there's no
It's
soy
true.
in it. It's just pretty good.
Yep, it's delicious. Yep, I agree. That's what we get to.
What do we got? New Brunswick government lied to us about their modeling, taking Omicron into account. I don't know.
I don't. You know
I
what?
don't
I
think
am
too many people
so.
don't know what they're talking about, and too many people do know what they're talking about.
Yep,
But you'll never be able to figure out what's what.
exactly. Exactly. Here, with
Like
the whole
out of all
COVID thing,
out of all the COVIDs, I think I want the Omicron. Just
you
give it
want
to.
the.
Just give me the Omicron. I'll have a sniffle and a cold and a cough for a few days, and then I'll have all the antibodies in me.
Yeah,
And so
makes
whatever,
sense to me.
so whatever's next, I'll have a better chance of fighting it. Well, maybe
So,
not. Who knows?
but
Maybe
here's
maybe
the
it
thing
takes a
about these COVID people.
maybe.
Okay, again, it's common sense shit, Dave.
Yeah,
Wash your hands.
yeah.
Don't touch me. I love this 6 foot rule. I wish we could have had this the whole time. When I'm grocery shopping and I'm getting something and you bang into me, I should be able to slap you in the mouth.
Well, over at Princess Auto, they used to sell cattle prods.
Holy
So
shit.
cattle prods were about 4 feet long, and then you got your arm reach about 2 feet. And if people are supposed to stay 6 feet away from you, and you can touch them with a cattle prod, they get what they deserve because they came too close.
It's kind of like I'm going to swing my arms, and if you get hit, that's your problem.
Here's 40,000 volts. Okay, don't come any closer. It's pretty easy. It seems
Yeah,
like.
and you only have to do it a few times before people would figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, Jack, the first dog, had a shot collar. It was a bark collar, because the friggin' thing, you bring it in the car and just bark its head off.
Yep.
So I bought the
Yep.
bark collar and I put it on Jack, and Jack was in the back seat, and the car went by and went one bark, and then head all went twisted sideways, and it looked at its neck. There was half a bark later, and that was it. There was no more barking in the car. I didn't even have to use the collar. So yeah,
I wish my dog was like that.
I mean,
My dog's a little crazy.
you can train people, you can train kids. Everybody should have a cattle prod.
I think it's a fantastic idea.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think everybody should have them, but I think moms should have them.
Well,
I think mothers should be able to have. No, I don't know, not like a cattle prod, maybe just like a low shock or like a static shock or something.
Yeah, put a dial on it.
Yeah.
Hey kids, you want to get number 11? I didn't think so.
Right? I'll put it on too.
Smarten up.
Yeah, smarten up or she's going full blast.
Then you
Yep.
eventually you don't even have to take it out of the closet.
Nope. Well, I've gotten to the point with a wooden spoon. I've never actually, well, I think maybe once I got her with a wooden spoon, but whatever. I just have to shake the drawer now.
Huh.
Keep it up. And I'll go over and I'll open up the drawer. She's like, "Don't get the spoon." I'm like, "Then knock it off."
I never got
And
I never got the spoon or anything because I was such a delight as a child.
All right, you're a lying sack of shit.
I remember once she got mad and we had a yardstick. It was a big yardstick, and she went and swung the yardstick at me, and it broke, and just laughed. It was so funny.
Oh, you must have pissed her
So that
off.
was the end of corporal punishment. There was none of that. Because I said, I was freaking delightful as a child.
Sure you were. Sure you
Polite.
were.
Yes, please. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Oh,
Please and
hey.
thank you
Yeah.
all the time.
I'm sure if we got Grandma on here, she would
Hey,
highly disagree.
go check the YouTubes. There's not one YouTube of me as a kid being
Hey.
a little brat.
Hey.
What?
Hey. Shh. Shh. Don't be telling everybody about those. Listen, I was an asshole. I'm still an asshole.
Oh,
Let's
I
be honest.
I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about me. I was a delight. There's no evidence
Yes, I
to
know.
the contrary.
Yeah, but you had to go and throw out the videos on YouTube.
Yeah, but they're not public, so nobody's going to see them.
Okay, good.
Unless they have the link.
Okay, let's not put the link out there.
And when you become like CEO of YouTube, you can tell them to get rid of them.
Okay. I can do that.
I am shoveling. Kalaputike. I'm guessing.
That's a guess.
That kid's doing it wrong.
Yeah. Is that a broom? Yeah. Who's this feller?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't care.
I don't know why this is bouncing up and down. He's a climate investigator.
Oh, okay.
They used to call him weatherman, but
do you feel? Wait a minute. Go down. Do you feel that pretendians
looks like he's looking for a fight. Why are
who
people
pretend to be indigenous for profit should be fined, jailed for 5 years, or a slap on the wrist? Oh, I could say a lot about that.
I say don't make a big deal about it.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying I have an opinion. As per usual.
Must be cold where Deirdre is.
I bet you it is, because it's colder than a snowman's ass here.
Do you mean tell me aliens built these pyramids all by themselves? Okay, I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. Eagle Pipe Crafts. Does he make pipes?
I don't know. It says he sells rattles.
Chokers, necklaces. Oh.
Hold on.
I thought he made like pipes. I was like, that's cool.
Oh my goodness.
Bless you.
I gotta dust this room.
You do.
It's been a few years.
Get a Swiffer.
Alright. No, I will never buy a Swiffer with actual money.
Why?
Because they're horrible. You guys, when you buy Swiffers, you just make Greta cry.
I don't have a Swiffer.
Shouldn't have.
I don't have a Swiffer.
When you're cleaning up, you shouldn't use disposable things. You should just, a mop.
I don't. I take old towels and I cut them into rags like Grandma does.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. But a Swiffer is.
Paper towel pisses me off.
Like I use.
It really does. Paper towel pisses me off.
I'll use a paper towel, but a Swiffer just seems like it's a bad idea. Like them little cups for coffee.
Yeah.
Those are bad too.
Yeah. The pods, the coffee pod things.
Yeah, the guy that invented it even says, "What did I do? This is awful."
Yeah.
I wish I never invented this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody's talking about COVID today. What do we got? Oh, we got beaters.
Well, beaters. Does Emily have a Twitter for her stuff?
I think she's just on Instagram.
Okay.
She'll have. Oh, look at that, Boston Red Sox.
Ouch. Yeah, that hurt. Stab my finger. $40 billion.
Yeah, I didn't see that story. I heard that it was coming, then I found something else to do yesterday.
Let me read that real quick. Releasing details of $40 billion child welfare agreement today. Really?
Yeah, who knows how many years they're going to spread it over.
Right. All of
I don't
them.
know. I'm not going to say anything, guys. I didn't read the story, so.
The next 7 fucking generations, probably. Those bastards.
Yeah. Over 140 years, and we're going to start out with $1 a day.
Yeah. Right. Oh, did you see that thing? Oh my God. So anyway, somebody, a member of our reserve, sent me a link, and it's about treaty dollars,
Uh-huh.
and it's $2 a year. The government will send you a $2 check.
Oh, that's pretty cool. What can you get for
$2
$2?
check. $2.
You can't even buy anything at the dollar store for $2 anymore. Everything costs like $3,
Nope.
$4.
Yep.
So you gotta
Don't
get
even
like
go into the Great Canadian. Jesus mercy.
you gotta get 2 people together with their $2 checks so they can buy one
Right.
thing at the dollar store. Hey, we can share this. I don't know, this glass
We can share this
jar.
Snickers.
Hey, let's share this thermometer. We can both look at it.
Right. We'll put it in between our houses. Can you explain something to me?
Why they don't spell Seamus with an H?
Well, that too. But now I've had conversations with my friends, and they're very opinionated about Métis people. Now, can you explain to me what a Métis person is?
It's just I can't explain exactly, but it's people from out west that were mixed race, and officially it starts there.
Okay. So here's my other question, because as we know, the tale of Pocahontas in the Disney movies is bullshit. Great movie, but still the bullshit story of what actually happened. So I'm wondering if these Métis people are from the same sort of circumstances. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I think they should just have their cake. Well, no, they want to have their cake and eat it too. They should just pick a side. But it's too late for that.
Yeah. Yeah. Because like here, like I said, I was talking to my friends, and they're like, Métis don't exist. I'm like, but they do, because
out west they do. They don't. They're not a distinct group in New Brunswick or in the Maritimes or anything.
Yeah, there were some very strong opinions about it, and I'm like, I just want to know. I want to know facts, man. I just want to know facts.
Oh, the facts are out there. I don't spend a lot of time.
Yeah, I'll Google it.
That just seems like a fight. People looking for a fight.
You know me, I'm all about arguing.
Yeah, I guess. Ooh.
I'd have made a great lawyer.
Sounds like there was a rough night over there.
Oh. One woman is allegedly ran over with a car while 2 others viciously attacked her while under the car. How the fuck did that happen? How can you run somebody over with a car and then beat the shit out of them while they're under the car?
Yeah, must have tried to steal her boyfriend.
Ooh, well.
I don't know. Why would I even say that? That's wrong. I feel bad for the girl. I hope she gets well soon.
I feel bad for the girl too, but I mean, have you ever ran anybody over?
Not that I know
and then
of.
Beat the shit out of them while they're under the car?
No, I hit a deer once. Oh, I hit a deer twice.
They must.
Not the same deer. I hit
That's
two different
not.
deer.
Oh, I was gonna say if you hit the same deer twice, how?
It looked at me funny.
Yeah, I bet it did. Bitcoin. Is Bitcoin still a thing? Is that still a thing?
Well, it's 50 grand, roughly. So
For one Bitcoin?
for somebody who thinks it is, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So in 2010, you could have bought like 10 of them for $1.
You know what? You know what?
No, what?
You told us. You told us.
Yeah.
You flat out told us to buy Bitcoin.
Yes, I did.
You said take $100, just $100, and buy Bitcoin. And we all looked at you like you were fucking insane. And now look at us.
Yeah, you would have had 1,000. So what's 1,000 times 50,000?
I don't want to talk about it, David.
It's a lot. You would have had 1,000 Bitcoin.
Yeah.
I don't know why I can't do the math in my head. Well, I'm only on my second coffee.
Listen, I couldn't do that math in my head if I were given all that money to do the math in my head.
So 1,000 times 50,000. I think it's 50 million. Yeah, 50 million.
50 million sounds good.
Yeah, you don't even have to be a CEO to get that kind of money. Just have to go back in time and buy 1,000 Bitcoin.
I think $50 million is exactly how much money I need to do what I want to do.
I think it was 2013 when I watched a video of Elon Musk introducing the Model S. And the Model S was their first, serious car.
Yeah.
And okay, that was interesting. Lots of people are announcing cars. But then when he said that we're putting these things called superchargers all over the world, where you can go and charge up your Model S for free.
Yeah.
I said, okay, now it's time to buy Tesla as a stock.
Yep.
Guess how much it was?
Yes, you did.
Guess how much it was back then?
I don't know.
It was I think it was $21 a share.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's had a 5 times split since then. So yeah, it would have been a lot.
What's the math on that?
You would have okay, let's say you bought. Let's get that calculator up again.
Okay.
That's not the calculator. Let's push this button.
Okay, everybody says do $500.
$500
Okay,
what?
I don't know. I've seen on TikTok and stuff. I know TikTok, but I've seen on TikTok that people are like, "Oh, how do I make money with cryptocurrency?" And they're like, "Take $500 in whatever." They always say to start out with 500. So start out with $500 worth of whatever it would have been.
No, the train has already left the station on that. Like, it would be dumb to buy Tesla
No,
today.
I know, but
it would be dumb to buy Bitcoin today.
No. But
the idea is to find the next thing.
But if we had, yes, I know. But if we would have listened again about the Tesla thing, we would have had the 50 million from the Bitcoin. Holy shit.
So 1149. Let's see. Clear. 1149.
So you said it.
And it's split 5 times. So multiply that times 5. Times 5 equals. So that's what the price would be if they didn't split it. And
okay.
It started out when I said to buy it was $20. So where's my divide? Divided by 20. So every dollar that you would have invested would have multiplied 287 times.
Oh my God.
So $1,000 is $287,000. Which isn't too bad. Good day's work. Good
better
day's
than
work.
Fucking finger in the eye.
Yeah. All right, back to this.
Wow.
We'll give this a couple more minutes here. Yeah, I didn't go very fast on this.
No, all right.
Jay-Z in my head It's still 2020. For real, it's 2022. Okay.
Okay.
Why did that pop out of the way? Ancient wood.
Oh.
420. Purpose fuels passion. See? Purpose fuels passion. So now you have a purpose. You're a CEO of Wild Kitten Last Nation.
Yeah.
That will fuel your passion. You should get big business cards. Make your business
card.
Make your business cards the size of like an index card, 3x5.
Okay.
Just, say we don't screw around here. You got pockets big enough to hold this. Here's my card.
Absolutely. Everybody's got giant pockets now.
Say
These
just,
jackets.
Yeah, you got to put your phone in. So have, your name on top, and then in big bold letters, CEO, WKLN.
Oh my God. You know what?
No, what?
You know what I saw the other day? I saw some guy. He had metal business cards made that were weed grinders.
Okay.
I think that's what I'm going to do too.
Like back in the States, in Connecticut, a grinder was like a meatball sub. So
yeah, I know.
So you can have grinders made out of weed? Or is this something different?
Well, this is to like crush up your weed.
Oh, okay. Because I was thinking that doesn't...
so it's like a little card. It's almost like a little card, and it has like little holes in it. So you just rub your bud across the card.
It's a cheese grater.
Basically, it's like a cheese grater for weed. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yep. Yeah.
The kids these days, they come up with so many new technologies.
Well,
cheese graters.
Come on.
Pretty girls be having some ugly ass boyfriends. LMAO. I'd be so confused.
I've seen that, yeah.
There's a song like that. What the heck was that called?
What's the song?
Pretty Women Going Out. No. Pretty Women Going Out with Gorillas Down on My Street. Look over there. Yeah.
Okay.
There goes
Never heard of that.
Boyfriend. Is she really going out with him? Well, anyway, I'm not going to sing because...
You just did.
I can't.
I don't know who that is, though. Like, what is that song?
Okay, let's look it up.
Oh, for Christ's sakes.
I
don't know if I want you to, because the thing is
it's Joe
your
Jackson.
music taste.
Joe Jackson singing Is She Really Going Out with Him? Pretty women going out walking with gorillas down my street. From my window, I'm staring while my coffee grows cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a song.
All right.
They probably played it on C103 a couple thousand times.
Oh. I don't know. I'd have to hear it.
Vouchers. You need a voucher to get tested.
Are you shitting me?
Security guy at the rapid test site said starting tomorrow you need an appointment and voucher to get test kits.
Are you? Oh, God. I'm not. Why would you go get test kits? Like, why would you just randomly test yourself all the time if you have absolutely no symptoms?
I saw somebody write on, I think it was on Twitter, if Seinfeld was happening today, Kramer would be hoarding test kits and...
Yep.
And who's a little fat guy?
George.
George would be out in the street at a COVID protest trying to catch Omicron so he could get some antibodies and...
Yeah. I hated that show. God, that was a horrible show.
It wasn't that bad. Come on now.
It was horrible.
It was
George infuriated me.
It was much better than Friends.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy Friends too much either.
Just because of that Ross guy.
He pissed me off.
I'll say it once, I'll say it again, say it 1,000 times. They should have killed him before the 3rd episode was done. Should have had a piano fall on him.
I agree.
Or hit by a bus. They're in New York City. You can get hit by a cab. or
Hit by a bus.
stab
Holy shit.
stabbed by somebody in an alley. He's in New York, for crying out loud. It happens every day.
Yeah, very true.
Would have been
I
believable.
just Googled, can you survive entirely on Eggos, in case you're wondering how my day's going?
No, you can't do that because Eggos are made out of flour. They're not made out of
Well,
Eggos.
well, you just answered their question. Oh, look it.
It's an old
Oh, I
family
thought it was a real
float.
poppy.
It's a stuffed animal.
We should definitely post pictures of our dogs because I think people would like to see Jackson Teller and my Mila Mila.
Yeah, we'll add features to this amazing show and presentation as time goes on.
Yeah.
Well, kind of the eventual goal is to have a 24-hour channel with like a bunch of employees doing shows 24 hours a day that you can just
Why?
pop it on because people need this.
But here, I understand people need this, but here's my thing. You're not going to find cool enough people to go on to do this. Because here's the thing. Like, you know what? You could do like different segments.
There's all sorts of cool people out there. What are you talking about?
But you could do like different segments. You know what I mean? Like, you could have me and Michelle come up here and talk about serial killers. We could do that.
I guess you could do that.
Yeah, you could have Johnny come on and talk about gaming because Johnny knows all about gaming.
Yeah.
Because you did see the Shotzi stuff, so people know who gaming is. I mean, we can't just sit here and talk shit about, like, I talk shit about people, but I mean,
yeah, it's a little rough in the
I could
gaming
do
world.
like a grind my gears kind of thing, like Peter Griffin.
Yeah, that's what people want to see. So there it is, $20 billion over 5 years. What did I change the subject?
$20 million.
20 billion.
Okay.
Over 5 years.
20 billion.
That's $4 billion a year.
Oh,
it's probably not all.
There's your answer.
It's not going to be average. It's going to be average for $4 billion a year, so it probably won't start out that high. Okay.
How about we use some of that money to get them people up north some fucking drinking water? How about that?
Well, yeah, and do it right. I mean, don't pay a company to bring them water.
No, bitch. Drill some wells.
You don't even have to drill wells. Water falls from the sky. That's where the water comes from.
Yes, but isn't it illegal to, like, harvest rainwater? Didn't I read that somewhere?
No. There were some places like out west where you're not allowed to capture the water because it has to go into the aquifers. And there was a place.
That makes sense.
There was a place. It was Bolivia, where a giant company from California bought the rights to all the water so they could sell it back to the Bolivians. And so it was illegal to catch water off your roof there. But of course they had
Excuse me?
They had a big fight and they had protests and they had a revolution. That's how Evo Morales became the president of Bolivia, the first indigenous leader of a country.
Really?
Yeah, since since the first conquest.
Holy
So that's
shit.
why everybody had to get rid of him. There was a big fight to get him thrown out of government because he kept on getting elected over and over again. Anyway, that's a whole other story.
I'm going to have to Google that. That just made me mad.
But that's why I don't like Trudeau and his people, because they were supporting the racist arseholes that tried to get Evo Morales killed and put in jail.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Smiling about it because, you can't have that.
Calm down now. Don't talk bad about Trudeau. Grandma come after you.
Yeah. I bring that stuff up and says, well, everybody's an asshole. Air fryer time.
But not everybody is an asshole.
Nope,
like
not
some
everybody.
people, I mean, they're like, I'm an asshole. Okay, everybody knows this. I'm an asshole. I own it. Whatever. But at the same time, I'm not a greedy asshole. You know what I mean? Like, you need somebody in power who's not a money-hungry, greedy prick.
Or
Who's
phony.
going to stand up for people, who's gonna be like, no, dude, that shit's not okay. That's not gonna happen. So no.
So like what you were saying before, if you were a dictator of Canada, you would do this, that, and the other thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what happened with evil. Except you got elected, you didn't even have to be dictator. So instead of having big corporations own every drop of water that lands on the country, he went and kicked all the oil companies out, and he turned it into a government-run oil company. So government-run oil, government-run natural gas. They had cooperatives they built for all sorts of different things. You know, it was all people-powered stuff. It was a bit of social.
Right. So the money would go back to the people.
Right. Instead of in some foreign company's bank account.
Okay, that makes perfect sense. And they tried to kill this dude for that?
Well, yeah, because the ones that give campaign donations to the parties in Canada are the oil companies that got booted out. So if they give $100,000 or $200,000 or $500,000, that's what you need to get your campaign going, to buy all them signs and all those ads and the campaign bus and the campaign jet. That stuff costs money, and you're not going to win without it. So in order to
I don't want a jet.
In order to get elected, you got to take money from scumbags who want you to do things for them. And,
no.
You know, it doesn't matter what happens in Bolivia for people in Canada. You know, the hell with them. They don't live here. So if you want to get rid of Evo Morales so that the oil companies can own all the oil wells and every drop of water that lands on the country, that's not going to affect us any. So just do it. We're paying you to do it, so just do it.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I know.
I mean,
I know.
They could get away with it.
I know that's how it is.
They could get away with it in the old days, but now we have the interwebs. So they put a right.
Like, my fucking mind is blown right now.
They supported a right-wing government in Bolivia. Canada did. United States did, and whoever else supports the corporate people over the socialist. So this right-wing government was in power for a little while, and then they finally had an election, and Evo Morales wasn't allowed to run, but one of his buddies won. So everything's back to normal again down there.
Okay, but who said he wasn't allowed to run?
The right-wing government, they had these fake protests. They were shooting people. They had the military.
Jesus Christ.
The military turned their back. A whole bunch of the people in a certain portion of Bolivia are European descent, and then over in the main capital area, up high in the Andes, they're indigenous descent. And in Cochabamba and different areas around there, they're indigenous.
Mm-hmm.
So there's more indigenous people in Bolivia than there are European descent. But the European people had power over the country, for hundreds of years.
Mm.
And they finally lost it to Evo Morales when he came in. And then they stole it back through a bunch of BS that was saying that election fraud, this and that. And they had riots and they kicked him out. And then they voted his buddy back in. So everything's back to normal now. For a little while.
Well.
And that was Trudeau and Chrystia Freeland and bunch of people.
Wait a minute. Trudeau helped get him out?
Supported the people that started the the revolution to get him out, the fake revolution, with all the baloney as far as saying that they had fixed elections and all this other crap, and it turned out not to be true. Yeah.
This bitch.
Yeah, the first indigenous.
So he's just walking around being a Mick asshole, blackfaced and shit.
Well, I don't think he's smart enough to know what he's doing. That's what the problem is. But he just lets people tell him what to do. And that's what they're telling him what to do. Yeah, the rich get richer.
So what you need to do is find somebody who's not going to listen to the people that tell you what to do.
Well, they got to find another way to fund campaigns and elections. You can't have campaign donations from corporations or anybody, really. It should just be, okay, you want to run? You can run. Here's 50 grand.
Yeah.
Go buy some ads. We'll give you some
make it work.
We'll give you some
Figure it out.
Free time on the television to say what you want. The internet's cheap now, so you can do all your campaigning on the internet. You go on YouTube 24 hours, 7 days a week and give campaign speeches. Anybody can watch it wherever they are. Don't need a jet. Don't need to drive all over the country.
No.
But, hey, when you become dictator of Canada, you just keep this stuff in mind.
Yep, I'm gonna.
Because you can't stay dictator forever. You should probably have an election eventually.
Yeah.
Anything good on the Twitters? I think we should wind it up. You want to wind it up?
Yeah.
Do you have to make a piddle?
Yeah, we can wind her up.
Wind it up in a happy note?
I don't have to make a piddle. My kids aren't even home.
What'd you do with them?
My kids aren't even home.
Did you rent them out?
Well, no. My bestie Michelle came and picked up Charlie yesterday so she could go play with her little girl Thea. And Boogie wanted to go hang out with her friend Nevaeh.
Okay.
Yeah. So she went to go hang out with Nevaeh.
So here we are on their second show of the year, which is weird. Which is weird because it's the 5th. We should be on our 5th show of the year. I don't know how that worked.
I'm sorry.
Anyway.
Sorry.
So the way we're eventually going to pay for this and be able to have Jessica become a rich CEO and have the whole WKLN network eventually reach 24 hours with dozens of employees just throwing stuff at you 24 hours a day. We're just going to start out by saying if you have a note, a $10 note, that's all we ask for is $10 and we'll read your note. Instead
you have 10 days.
Instead of us
10 days left where it's free.
And only keep it around a minute, and it'll cost you $10 in the 15th, but it's free right now. Send us an email at wildkittenlastnation@gmail.com, and we'll read your note on the next episode.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let us know who you want to read it, because
no.
Yeah.
We're gonna start taking orders from everybody. I guess so.
Taking orders, but here's the thing: if somebody wants to do like a happy birthday shout out and be like "Happy birthday, bitch," are you gonna be like "Happy birthday, bitch" from your best friend, blah blah blah, and be like "Happy birthday, mofo"?
Is that the way I talk?
Well, not really.
Are you saying that I'm wooden? Are you saying that I'm dull? Are you saying that I don't have any kind of?
It's not dull. It's just
I'm
your
without
humor
character.
is a little drier. Does that make sense?
I'll have to get a speaking on a microphone for dummies book.
I don't think they make those.
I can't remember when it was. Let's see, how old was I? So 64, 74, 80, 83 or 80. Yeah, I think it was 1983. I went to the
Oh God.
I went to the Connecticut School of Broadcasting to learn how to be a DJ.
Seriously?
Yeah. And I took the whole course and everything, and I knew how to run all the equipment for a radio station. They had the dials and the record play, and your schedule, and you learn how to talk, and you do commercials and stuff. And I got a job offer to go in Vermont to be a DJ, but it was like half as much money as I was making working for Pop. So
Yeah.
so that didn't happen. But I said,
Yeah, but
but
still, that would have been awesome.
it would have been awesome, yeah.
And here's the thing. I keep telling you this. I've been telling you this for years. You can still make it on the radio because you can do that growling shit that not a lot of people can do.
Yeah, but it hurts.
So, figure it out.
Well, you do it long enough, and then you won't be able to talk anymore.
Corey Taylor talks just fine.
I think he must have some kind of device in his throat.
I think it's all the years of head banging just like helped his neck muscles and stuff, that maybe it just doesn't bother him anymore.
So anyway, back in 1983, when I was in that
Mhm.
course at the Connecticut School of Broadcasting,
Yes.
when they do that thing when everybody introduces themselves and what do you want to do and what are your eventual goals, and my eventual goal was to own a radio station.
There you go.
So instead of a radio station, this is even better. It's easier, cheaper. You get to talk anytime you want. You get to run the whole damn thing. With you as, like, I might be the chief, but you're the CEO.
Yeah.
So look at that. You're living my dream.
Yeah, but how come you can't be the CEO? Like, why do I have to be the CEO?
Oh,
If this is your dream, why can't I be chief and you be CEO?
What am I going to do with all that money?
What do you mean, what are you going to do with all that money? Same thing I'm going to do with all that money. I'm going to get grandma her fucking Jaguar.
Oh, she doesn't need a Jaguar. Get her a Tesla.
I'll ask her what she wants.
Don't ask her what she wants. You get her what's good for the planet and good for her, and you make a whole bunch of decisions that are congealed into one good decision.
Listen to me.
So you can't really beat a Tesla.
I'm going to give my grandma whatever she wants.
And you got to look at it this way. She's not getting any younger. So if you get a Tesla that has full self-driving, in like a year or two, it's going to be actually able to completely take you where you want to go without touching a steering wheel.
I don't trust that.
I don't
trust that.
Elon Musk even said, not too long from now, we won't have steering wheels in our cars.
How are you supposed to swerve away from a deer?
The car does it.
Oh, okay.
They had a video on last week of a car avoiding a deer.
Really? I'm going to have to look at that.
One of the Teslas. Yeah.
Man, here's the thing. I've seen this movie. You know what I mean? I've seen this movie. I see where we're going. Have you ever seen iRobot? WALL-E? Any of it?
Yeah.
Okay. WALL-E ended up with a bunch of fat people in chairs because they lived in a virtual reality world where they didn't have to do anything anymore. So they just got fat and gross.
Let me see if I can put this up. Where is it? Oh, I should have done it on here.
Okay, you know what?
Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
What are we looking for? Oh, Tesla robot.
Is that showing up on the screen now?
Yeah.
Where is it?
What the
Oh, there it is. Can you see that?
Yeah?
Tesla's making a robot. Oops.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Let me drag that down here. Tesla's making a robot. Yeah. Let me zip that over here. So he says all the intelligence that they're using to make a self-driving car shouldn't take too much to be able to adapt it to a humanoid robot. So it's artificial intelligence which will be able to tell you hey, car, go start it up and warm up. I'm going to be down in a couple minutes, and then you got to take me to Costco. And you just hop in, you take a nap, or, have a snack in the car. I'll drive you to Costco.
Dude.
So then, using that artificial intelligence, he says we have pretty much everything we need. We know how to make all the little gizmos to make the arms bend and move and stuff, and we'll be able to make a bunch of these things. And he's gonna. I think he's announcing it later this year. Gonna show.
I've seen this movie. Oh my god, we're all gonna die. This is it.
Well,
This is it.
he's also making it so it's not really, really strong. The first ones anyway. But if you get 10 of them, you can have them surround you like a posse when you're walking down the street. Because you are CEO. And you're going to need a posse. You might as well get robotic.
I am going to need a posse.
Yeah.
Do you know what I want? Do you know what I saw today? The robot thing reminded me of it. It's called a vector robot. And it's this little tiny Wally looking dude.
I don't think
he's on Amazon for like $1,000.
I don't think you should get that one. I think you should wait for a Tesla bot.
Okay, so any idea on the cost of that?
What the hell is it to you? You're a CEO. By the time it comes out, you're going to be rolling in cash.
I mean, still, I don't want to, I don't want to spend all my money.
You get one of these and they make you money.
I'm going to buy 2. I'm definitely going to have 2.
You give them a basket of walnuts. You say, go out in the yard and plant a bunch of walnut trees. And they'll go out and plant a bunch of walnut trees.
Fuck that. I'll be like, bro, go do my laundry.
Well, you can do that too, yeah.
And do the dishes.
But you want them to make you money. So they could...
Well, for now, they're going to clean... One's going to clean my house, and the other one's I'll make them do shit.
They can go plant a whole field full of pumpkins, and then come October 1st, you say, okay, go pick those pumpkins and bring them to the store and sell them.
That's clever.
Yeah. You can do all sorts of stuff with them.
Yeah. I wonder how much those things are going to cost.
I don't know. I wonder if they can climb trees. That would be cool.
Holy shit. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
That'd be terrifying. Are they going to look like that? Like, is that what they're going to look like? Are they going to have clothes?
You don't want a naked robot, do you?
Like, are they going to, does that have breasticles?
I
No.
guess you could have them installed. It's probably in the option list.
This is going in a wrong direction, dude. Wrong direction.
Well,
but I'm just wondering, is this creepy thing just gonna fucking stand there and trip me out all the time? Because I smoke weed, so stuff trips me out sometimes. So if this dude is just standing there staring at me, I might have a problem with that.
You can tell him to sing.
Oh, I could do that.
Sing me a song. Make me happy.
Tell me a joke.
Oh, it's 10:30 again.
10:30.
Okay, maybe we should shut this down.
Wow.
Where the heck is all my stuff? There's my stuff. No,
yeah, we can shut that down. Now I have a lot of stuff to Google.
Yeah. Oh, we gotta say some stuff.
I got some stuff to Google. I have to get a book on being a CEO.
You can wing it.
I'd rather not, because things that I've winged in the past didn't really turn out as planned. So yeah. I think
but a
little bit of thought should go into this one.
You've never winged being a CEO.
That is true.
So if you would have winged that, everything would be just, swimming.
Yeah.
Swimmingly.
Yeah.
Wunderbar. Okay, I'm going to stop streaming in 5, 4. Say goodbye. Say goodbye.
Bye,
3,
everybody.
2, 1. Adios, everybody.